like how people need to learn. You know, everybody need to get passports, go to Africa, so that they can learn their roots, where they're from for real. And they trying to explain to him that everybody ain't got that fucking money. And like, even if they did get the money, the real issue is that their head ain't right.
Oh yeah, one thing Marcus Garvey said is like some of you African Americans or Africans ain't or whatever aren't good here. So therefore, you be no use over there.
And that's one of the things a lot of people don't understand is that we don't need everybody. Well, the barber at the barbershop was talking about, like, he was using the analogy of a snowball. When you get a snowball, you gotta pack it tight, get as much snow as you can. Before I'm like, and he's trying to say before you get it going. No, man, you ever seen a cartoon where they get the snowball, roll it, and that's even true to a snowman. If you make a snowman, you get a decent sized ball and you start rolling around the yard, it's gonna katamari damashi that shit. It's just gonna start picking up the other snow.
Right.
So once you get the shit rolling, it's gonna grow. Once you show that these motherfuckers that, oh, this is productive, the problem is that people just fucking talk mostly. We don't have Marcus Garveys that do the shit.
I don't even know if a Marcus Garvey would be respected as much. I mean,
yeah, that's the other problem.
Because we got Dr. Umar Johnson is a beast at what he does, but they stay trying to look up dirt on him. Oh, he ain't no real doctor.
Martin Luther King wouldn't have been successful in modern day. You remember the motherfuckers we was talking to, the girls talking about, oh, he was a womanizer, I wouldn't listen to him?
Right.
Nigga, his wife didn't give a fuck. What the fuck you think he was? We don't even come from a group of people. Go over and look at Africa's family structures. Some of them are. I'm not going to say all of them are polygamous, but they're not monogamous all the way in every single fucking tribe. That is a European structure.
Triforce was just telling me that African men were, just bred and just conditioned to have multiple women because it wasn't supposed to serve the men. It was supposed to really serve the nation and the women. There's a lot of women who couldn't take care of themselves because they lost their husbands, and it's just more women, period.
Yeah.
But I guess here in America, we're just a little bit more selfish. That's the main reason I hear about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear a lot of women say they selfish. I'm too selfish for that. But the crazy part is a lot of motherfuckers practice polygamy any fucking way.
You might as well, have some organization to it.
They just lie about it. Oh, this my side chick, this my other chick, this, that, and the other. Oh, she got a side dude, they got side dudes. They all practice polygamy, but then they all lie about it, and then they wonder why they get burnt. If you tell the truth, you probably wouldn't get fucking burnt.
Right, you probably do it in a more respectful way. And men would probably be less likely to do it. You know what I'm saying? As much like, just do what you do. Just be honest about it and be safe. Just be safe. That's it. I'm cool with it.
Go get tested. Make sure niggas is tested. Shit. Present your papers to each other. Don't lie about what's going on. Oh, yeah, we together, but I talked to some other people, too.
Right.
And then less feelings would be caught. Because, most people would fucking say, I don't want to deal with this.
Right.
The reality of it is, I don't want to deal with that shit. But then, you have some people who will be like, oh, okay. Stop being afraid to present it out there. If you present it,
and do it early. Do it early.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do it early, as in, don't you come at a woman with monogamous means and then gradually over time be like, you know what, I want to do polygamy now. You know what I'm saying? Knowing damn well that's who you were.
And obviously it's not for everybody. I'm not telling everybody, hey man, everybody should be polygamous. No, there are people who want to be monogamous. There are groups of people who can find each other who will be monogamous, but you make them go through the muck and the mire with your bullshit because you don't want to be honest.
What do you think is one of the leading, causes of relationships not working out, man? It was a time where that majority of African men and women, they actually were the leading people in marriage. You know what I'm saying? I think that was prior to the 1980s. And then now we're getting divorced left and right or not getting married at all. You know what I'm saying? What do you think changed that?
Women were more quiet. No, for real. Even the men were more quiet about it. Problems stayed in the house. I know a lot of old school couples that are like, whenever somebody had a discrepancy, like let's say they messed with somebody outside the family and had a kid from outside the family, they kept that kid. That was your cousin.
Right.
That's your cousin.
Right.
They didn't get divorced because I mean it says it's a contract. You know, when you get married, that's your contract. Unless somebody is whooping your ass and raping you or some shit like that, why are you really getting divorced? If maybe y'all should have actually had real conversations with each other instead of playing games before y'all had signed that contract.
You think somebody, cheating on somebody and not getting somebody else pregnant or coming back with a disease, just simply cheating and getting caught, you think that's a good reason to divorce somebody simply because of that?
If it was a part of your contract. but a lot of people, but that is not in the contract that most people have for real.
It's supposed to be like assumed.
Because the contract is for better or for worse. That's in the worst.
Right. I guess people don't have the patience, or you know what I'm saying.
People have no fucking patience.
Like to deal with the worst.
And like I said, once again, you don't deal with somebody whooping your ass. You don't deal with somebody raping you. You don't deal with somebody bringing diseases to you. You don't deal with somebody just giving you the hardest time in the world to actually fucking live. And that's what that is. You don't deal with somebody who's bringing you legal problems.
Right.
Selling drugs and shit like that. If you know they selling drugs and they get caught, technically you an accessory. You knew they was doing it.
Exactly.
So you go, oh, but they got to hustle and shit like this. My teacher in this program I'm in was just talking about this. He said hustle. Hustle, young man. He's talking to me. Hustle, young man. Talking in the room. Hustle. We went over that. And he was talking about hustling don't mean sell drugs. Hustling mean use your talents that you have. Everybody has some sort of talent. Even if all you have is a mouthpiece. If you have a mouthpiece to pull all these females, you got a mouthpiece to be a salesman.
Exactly.
So go find somewhere where you can sell something. Become the best salesman. You can become a corporate salesman. Even if without an education. Because if you have that mouthpiece for real, you can go into that office and speak to them.
Exactly.
And
right.
They'll be like, oh, this guy is so charismatic. I love that. He can move these units. You sell drugs, you a businessman anyway. You understand math like that. You can go be a mathematician anywhere else, but because it doesn't interest you, you don't want to actually understand that math. But then you understand the other math for that. Both of them will get you money.
One is just legal.
Yeah, one going to send you in jail. You want to be sitting in jail? Hell no.
I mean, the thing is, that other way of doing it isn't glorified. So it's probably, since it's not glorified, it's not advertised as much. So people think like when it comes to hustle, it's only a few ways to do that. That's usually by illegal means.
I mean, shit, even at that point, black people don't even understand that you get out of it. You watch them old gangster movies, all of them was like, oh man, I'm retiring from the life. You retire from the life. The mafia money laundered. You know what money laundering is? That's when you turn your ill-gotten gains into legal money.
Jay-Z.
You change it up so that you don't have to do illegal shit no more.
I think Jay-Z is a catalyst for that.
Exactly. People down you be like, oh man, you a sellout or something like that. You white now or some shit like that. You trying to be white because you ain't doing the hood shit. It's like that wasn't the point of it. The point of it wasn't to live off of this. The point of it was to make it into a point where you didn't have to do it anymore. People have second generation kids who are
you gonna pass down some crack?
Who benefited from your illegal behavior, but then you look at your kid like, oh, I don't understand this nigga. He ain't the part of the lifestyle that I understand. The reality of it is that your kid is what you wanted him to be, not a part of that lifestyle. Period. That's what that is. You should encourage those kids, not be like, oh man, you talking that old white shit or some other stupid bullshit.
Yeah, what is that, man? I hear that a lot. You know, you talking that white shit. You know, where the hell did that come from? What's going on with that? Why do people think that is? First of all, why do people think that's something negative? And even if it is, how so?
Well, the white man is the devil. You have, I mean, not to say that the white man is the devil like that, but I mean, if somebody sat there and shitted on you your whole life, you gonna sit there and try to be like them, or do things that they've done. But I mean, if you see that it's successful, and I'm not saying do the terrible things that they've done, but do the things that aren't necessarily bad that they do that are successful.
Like, let's say, teach their kids about finances and
exactly,
teach them how to be savers and investors and starters of businesses instead of just having a job, going to school, and that's it.
Yeah, pretty much. Teaching them how to, even setting them up so that they can do something in life. A lot of people don't set their kids up so that they can do anything in life. Black people will be like, I know a lot of black families be like, oh, I can't wait till you turn 18, the second you're 18, you out of here. I know people who got their kids, white people who got their kids in their houses till they like 20-something, rich people, mid-20s, because they want them to stack their money up. Economics, I call the black economics is shitty. They kick their kids out, then they cry when they missing or when they get fucked up or in jail or something like that. Oh, he was a good kid. Why he in jail? Or got shot with doing drugs, this, that, and the other. He was good all his life, good grades, but he just didn't have direction in life because I didn't give him none. You didn't give the motherfucker no direction. Right. Or if they did have anything, because it wasn't traditionally how you saw, you sat there and shat on them. Hey, man, I want to be an artist. No, go get a job. Not even a rapper, an artist, like a drawing and shit. No, nigga, go get a job. Kid's amazing, could be an amazing fucking artist doing work that could make them hella money, but you don't want to invest in them and to learn how to do the business for the art. But they already have the art now. You want to take them to art galleries and show them around. I mean, it's not necessarily your responsibility for an adult, but when they were kids, you didn't teach them business, so teach them business now.
I mean, why go that route that's risky, that may end up as failure and disappointment and maybe a waste of money, when you could just tell them to go the route that seems to be, already paid for them to be successful or at least be stable. Go get a job, go to college, then move out on your own, and then happily ever after. That's the American dream.
Yeah. I mean, that's ideal, though. Not everybody has that. Not everybody has the drive. Not everybody has the direction. Not everybody knows what the hell they want to be, and that's why sometimes they need to be pushed by their parents to do what they like. Their parents have a plan for them, and I'm not saying that they force them into it, but have a plan for your kids just in case they don't have an idea of what they want to fucking do.
Right.
So when they get up there, they can go, oh, well, I'll just fall back on this since there's nothing else I want to do. And maybe when they stack money up is they find something they want to do. As they progress through life, people will find callings as they progress. Maybe it'll take them till they're 40.
So, I mean, it sounds like, I don't know, that you may have not something against college, but you don't think college is the route for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Or the
college is not for everybody. I fucking hate school. But that being said, I'm in a program right now where I'm learning to do something. Technically, you could call it a technical school. It's not really. It's not really a technical school, but it's something you do. What I'm learning, you would usually have to go to college for. Mm. And we're being taught how to take the test because even if you go to college, for every place you go to, you got to take this test where you do the job. And if you take the test and you pass the test, they will hire you. It's that simple. And then you do the work, and the work is not that hard. You just have to understand that there are way more avenues out here. Basketball, football, and sports aren't the only ones, and there are way more avenues that don't leave you hurt.
Rap,
that's not the only avenue either.
I mean, why do you think a lot of kids, especially out of black kids, go the rap route?
Because we are artistic people. We are artistic. Black people are very artistic. That's how we get down. And these are the descendants of storytellers.
Mm. So we're about to begin. We have been.
You want to use my phone,